Hey everyone, my name is Justin Earl Ballard. I'm one of the founders of Just Hope and QEET, which stands for Quantum Energy Exchange Technologies. And I've been looking for solutions to help people with mental health, addiction, sleep, and of course, to live a better, more fulfilling life. And so 4 years ago, I came across Garnet's work, which is called the Neurolight. And it really excited me because this was a product that could change literally your brain waves and your sleep patterns, your nervous system in just a matter of 11 minutes. And so over the past 4 years, it went from the Neurolight to the Neurovisr. And so, what is the Neurovisr? Well, they call the term brain engagement. And so, these 9 lights that we see on here have an incredible impact on the body and your physiology. And so, I was talking to Aaron from the Amp Coil, which is another product that I love, and he wanted to know what are the key points of the Neurovisr. So, the first thing on the Neurovisr is it develops functional neuroplasticity. So, we know the term neuroplasticity is where neuroelasticity is where you stretch things out, so you go up, and then elasticity comes all the way back down to ground zero. So as we're opening up our brain, we're having this amazing experience, and then everything settles back down. We don't make any gains. With neuroplasticity, it's like going to the gym. And so while you go up and you have this great experience, you actually have gains that you start to keep. And so just in the first hour of using it, you're going to develop functional neuroplasticity. And then after using it for a few weeks, then you start to develop what they call synaptic repetition. And this creates new learning with your nerves and also faster processing in the brain, which is fantastic. Now, after you use it for a few months, then you go into the next big point, which is called neurogenesis. And this is really incredible because at my clinic, I had a lot of brain damage. I had thousands of seizures in my 20s. And I actually was paralyzed for a considerable amount of time, had a drug overdose. And so my brain had a lot of issues, especially with memory, cognition. And so the Neurovisr really helped me. So using this Neurovisr over the long term, again, I've been using it for 4 years. I started to really understand neurogenesis. And so neurogenesis, where you get new neuronal growth. And this new neuronal growth, basically these new cranial nerves are having new pathways opening up. So the old damaged pathways are now being replaced. So neurogenesis is one of my favorite parts. And then after you use it for a long period of time, since I've been using it for 4 years, then we go into the systemic integration. And so your whole body as an organism, because remember, your brain is the conductor. It's literally, if the phone rings, your brain tells your body, oh, is that stressful or are you happy? And so now I notice I have a whole new level of control over my nervous system. And so I've had this whole integration now over the past 4 years to where I feel like, honestly, me saying that I used to be a drug addict is such a wild scenario because I feel like I've never actually had any brain damage. This is so cool. Now, I've worked in a clinical setting for about 8 years. I've worked on over 1,200 people. And so I've seen the Neurovisr across the whole United States have profound effects. I think the best effects that I've seen is the Neurovisr has really helped people with sleep. It's helped them with panic attacks, especially calming down cravings for drugs. And we've used it a lot with military. So I've worked a lot with the Marines. And this past year alone, I've worked with several Marines. One had 2 Purple Hearts, had not slept in years. And in 5 minutes on doing the Neurovisr, his body calmed down and he went into a deep state of sleep. I have another Marine who had severe PTSD and nothing was working. No medications, no pills. And he does the Neurovisr every day. So he's been doing the Neurovisr every day for a year. And it's changed his life. He doesn't have panic attacks. He doesn't have the PTSD symptoms anymore. He sleeps like a baby every night. And at the same time, he's not actually poisoning his body. A lot of these pills are really hard on your liver. They're really hard on the physiology of the body. And the Neurovisr, instead of actually causing toxicity in the body, it's actually building new neuronal growth. It's actually healing your body and making you faster and processing things around you in a much more cleaner way. So I am very excited that this is the new version 4 of the Neurovisr. It just came out. Version 1, 2, 3 had a lot of bugs. And so finally we have a model that has been worked out all of these bugs and it's ready for to put in people's homes. So again, it's It's the Neurovisr invented by Garnet, and I'm so honored to have it here at Just Hope and to be able to share it with my friends and family. Anyone else out there that is a practitioner that's using it in a clinical setting, I would say this is the ultimate primer. I have this in several cancer clinics that I work with, and they use this as a primer because if you want to heal the body, you can't be in fight or flight response. Your limbic system can't be taking up all of your energy. So this calms in 11 minutes, gets you out of flight or flight, calms your body down, gets all your brainwaves harmonized. And then when you're doing your treatment, you have the best possible results. So anybody that's a clinician or a practitioner, this is the ultimate primer that goes along with any other modality you're doing in the clinic, whether it's a hyperbaric chamber, whether it's light therapy, sound therapy, whatever you're doing. The Neurovisr is the ultimate primer for 11 minutes beforehand. So I hope everyone gets to experience this, and I'm here to continue to do research on it. We're doing clinical papers right now that are very impressive, and those are going to be released in the next week. And then the other side of it is we're making new content. We're only doing about 10% of the potential of what the Neurovisr can do. So Garnet has a huge plan for this. And so you're going to be able to see the integration of EMDR, also replication of medicinal mushrooms, and it's going to have an ability to really replicate a lot of modalities out there that, again, that are hard on the liver and hard on the body. So you no longer have to take things in pill form. So again, very exciting, very safe. And it's available for the rest of the world to try.
Thank you.